All right, let's rock and roll.
Hey, Coach, how are you?
Good, how are you?
All right, so give us today 411 on the MGM board.
The 411 on MGM boys. Exciting year. I'm expecting a lot from our guys this year. Losing one of the players that we lost also made way for some of our younger guys. Losing JB, he was, me and Coach talked about it, maybe 30 or 40% of our offense last year. And that was really just hiding some of the other talent that we had. Tim Williams and Alfonso Hires, two of our bigger guys, and probably some of the bigger guys in Mobile County. I'm looking forward to these guys kind of leading our path this year.
Alfonso Hires Jr. played in our fall league, and he battled kids from Birmingham, Pensacola, Groveville, you name it. Him separating himself from the Mobile League to come to the league in Baldwin County showed me that he's a leader. How does he help you lead the team?
Bigger than being just the biggest person on our team. I mean, he's a 6'7", 220-ish. Yes, and this year he's playing football. I think him playing football is going to help him and us. That mental toughness, the grind of football that they're getting used to out on the football field, coming onto the court is going to help us. A toughness that we haven't had, a presence that we haven't had, like we're going to have this year playing from him and Timothy Williams. Like I said, Tim, 6'5", another 220 athlete that does a lot for us. Two big bodies that I plan on using.
I'm going to tell you this, Coach Mosley from Baldwin County was bragging on his big man, and the first game Hires played against was against the big 6'7" kid. That he was in here, he got offers. And I'm talking about 2 minutes into the game, he dunked on him. I'm talking about, I hadn't seen it. You know, we've been around a long time.
Right.
Since we played, people dunking on people like this. So he made a statement that, you know, I saw him progress also, you know, throughout the league. So talk to me about, you know, another kid, you know, you got out there, you know, you were very familiar with him. You're going to be a sophomore this season. Talk a bit about his development.
Sophomore? Which sophomore?
Your son.
Well, actually, he'll be a junior this year. He is a junior. He's a junior. Well, coaching my son is fun. I mean, I don't know many coaches that can say they have the pleasure of taking their son to practice every morning, coming home with their son every day, and actually enjoying the ride. It's a luxury I have. I don't have to do a lot anymore. I have an on-the-court coach. We take it home. One thing about my son, he's going to be vocal. He always has been vocal. But the thing about him, he demands the best from all his players. I demand the best from him. He demands the best from himself, and he demands the same thing from his players, and they respect him for it. He's not going to light up the scoreboard, but he does a lot of the little things. I think he's a true leader, and without that being said, from me, I think the other players and the parents and other coaches actually witness it every day. He helps us on the court, in the locker room. He helps us at the school. So it's one of those things that you know you don't see on the stats, but you see it from a coaching point and from a dad. I mean, it's one of the things that I can truly say it's an honor to have him.
You understand how Coach Ladd used to feel back in the day coaching his son?
I go back to that anytime I can. Like I said, it's one of those things that everyone can't say they do, and I have the luxury and pleasure of coaching my son.
So, Coach, who you got on the other half of that backcourt?
I have a young man by the name of Tommy Law. He is a lefty. You know the name. Okay, Tommy Law. He's an exciting young man. He lights up the gym, and just not from shooting, but his smile. When he's doing good, you're going to know it. And when he's doing bad, you won't know it because he's going to continue to be Tommy. He's a lefty. I think he's going to take the place of Jarius Brown's scoring ability. Might overachieve as well because I think he has oh yes, he's grown. I remember Kyle and my son. Kyle and Tommy were Kyle towered over Tommy, and I think I recognized it last year in the Christmas tournament in the elevator. I'm like, Tommy, you've shot up there. So he's 6'1" now, and he hasn't stopped with his skills. So his ball handling is amazing, and the fact that he can shoot the ball the way he shoots it, I'm excited.
How many returning starters do you have?
I have 6 returning. Oh, I'm sorry, returning starters. Two.
Returning starters.
Yes.
And how many seniors on your
I have
roster?
6 seniors.
6 seniors.
Coach, how difficult it is to make headway in this 7A? We don't get a lot of press because we haven't brought home the blue map. Baker's in the championship game, McGill seems like they're always in the Final Four.
Those 2 names, to say the least, but you always got to mention Theodore in that area. But speaking of Baker, and those type of games, or teams like that, actually show us where we are. It's a measuring stick for us. We played Baker last year, and we were actually up by 20 at halftime or within the second quarter, and to see that game given away was games like that you actually learn from. I hate to take a lump upside the head on a learning scale, but that's what we learned. That's what we did. We learned from it. When the next game we played them at our gym, we were up by 5, and something happened, and we ended up losing by 1. So, and McGill, we haven't seen personally. We haven't played them, but this year we are playing McGill in their McGill tournament this year. And like I said, McGill has that reputation now. Their expectations for McGill is always high. And like I said, I want to play some of the better teams this year. Playing McGill, playing Baker, playing Theodore, playing UMS Wright, playing some of the other schools that in our area that we have have good teams is going to help us out.
I see that you play Dothan, the new Dothan High.
The new Dothan, yes, the combined Dothan.
That team is
going to be loaded. Going to be loaded.
I'm talking about at least 10 college prospects is on that team. Just to give everybody a heads up, they have a 6'6" freshman. That's on the JV team.
Noted.
That's all.
Noted.
We went and did a showcase in Enterprise.
Okay.
And they showed up.
Okay.
And they are the measuring stick over in Class 6A over in that Southeast region. And it is unfair that they're in 6A. So it's going to be interesting. And make sure we don't forget about that game.
On a Saturday.
Because that's definitely game of the week type material. And we want to be there for the girls and the boys.
Great.
I know the girls team have 7 prospects on it. So, yeah, we definitely want to be out there. So, yeah. But, you beefed up the schedule. So talk about how that's going to help you.
Well, like I said, we want to. I feel like learning on the job is the best experience. Like I said, and we've been learning for the last 6 years under my leadership. But now I think it's this time of my career and my players to understand it's time to stop learning. It's time to put our best foot forward and play ball. At the end of the day, they're 15, 16-year-old, 17-year-old kids playing basketball, and we want to make it fun, but at the same time, we have to get in the mindset of we're coming here to win. It doesn't matter who we're playing. It doesn't matter how many wins they had last year, how many wins we had last year, but when we step on that court, we all are equal, and it's basketball. It's the game that you say you love, leave it on the court. And if they leave on the court every night, I'll just live with the results of that from there.
Appreciate it, Coach. Look forward to seeing y'all this year.
Thank you.